Complimentary video to finish all the models with the 620 configuration. We've already seen several, now let's see the Scribe. So let's not waste any more time in this short video. Let's see. Here we have the Scribe model. The identification number is 0.6125. We had already seen the Victorinox pokepad in Cashix with a similar configuration. Then we had the Prince's toothpick and tweezer. And we would also have the Escort, which is the only one still in the catalog of all the ones we are seeing here, which included the tweezer and the toothpick. What makes the Scribe different? Let's see it. In this case, it has the ring on the side where the file opens, that is, it is one of the newest. It has a nail file with a screwdriver. On this side we are going to have a 3-line blade, that is, it is not rose fry. Here we are going to have a tweezer just like the Essen on the other side with the retractable ballpoint pen. Let's see, there it is. To use the pen, obviously you hold it this way. I know that at some point, when it was called vintage, it also had a ballpoint pen. The model is completely different, but it had a removable ballpoint pen. Honestly, it's much easier to write with this pen. How heavy will it be compared to these three? I reckon it'll be a little heavier, but I've never measured them. Let's go to the dealer's scale and see what it tells us. There it is. And let's go with the one that supposedly weighs the least. 10.3 for the Pocket P. Then the Princess would be 14.6. Then the score is already 15. And how much would this one weigh? 17.3. Let's see the difficult history of this knife, because it's hard to track it down. The history of the Victorinox Escort begins with another name, which is the Vintage 2. Let's remember that before 2003, the Victorinox Escort was called Vintage and Vintage 2 when it came with the pen, whether removable or retractable, as in this case. In the only catalog where I can find it with the name Vintage 2, it must be in the last one that would come out because it was in 2001. And there we can see it, as I said, Vintage 2. Then in 2003, the name would change and the Victorinox Escort takes that name. It is no longer Vintage and the Vintage 2 is called right from then on. The first catalog where it appears as one of custom scales from 2003, precisely in the year it came out. We can also see it in 2006, in 2008 and then at some point before the 2011 catalog, it stopped being made. Surely when using it, they will tell me, well, it lacks the scissors like the signature model and I totally agree that it would be much more interesting with the scissors, but for collecting, a model that came out for such a short time with such a vague history, it's great, really great. And well, this was my birthday video because it will be released on August 27th. I always make a video on my birthday and we will surely be there at the edge of the night, at night, as the title says. And regarding my birthday, I always make some pretty weird videos. This is the most normal of all. In fact, the most infamous comparison I made was on a birthday and it's in this video. And in this video you will be able to see the basics of the 620 model.